Curtis, Kellen, and I are in the backseat of the car with my mom driving. And we're on the way to a polo match for another nonprofit. And we're just sitting back there talking about all the latest new gym shoes that cost like $200, $300. My mom's sitting up there, she's like just shaking her head. And I'm like, what's wrong, Mom? She's like, I'm not buying you those shoes. And I'm like, why? She's like, that's ridiculous. You know, there are kids out there that have like, they use cardboard for shoes. And it's just like, wow, like we're asking for all this and they have so little. She's like, what can like, that kind of just made us think for a second, like kind of, especially for Curtis, because Curtis he's a sneakerhead, he loves shoes, and it kind of hit home for him. He was kind of like, wow, and then we always started kind of thinking like, what can we do to like, we honestly just started thinking about sending our shoes that we have, that we outgrown, but then we thought that, oh, other kids outgrow their shoes, we could collect those, and then they have friends that outgrow shoes, and they have friends of friends, like, so we were just like, oh, maybe we can make a real difference, so we start doing something. So we started off with just us giving our shoes, getting our friends, and then it just got bigger and bigger. It went to different places, and that's where we came to.
It's been two eventful years. We started off on a high note with Jamaica collected 2,000 pairs of shoes. We delivered them to kids in Kingston and Montego Bay. And now we're just looking to the future. We're going to Ghana in December, delivering 700 pairs of shoes for those kids. We're really looking forward to it.
I thought it was awful that they had to go through that all those people in the houses.
The images from Hurricane Harvey in Texas, now the devastation of Irma in the Caribbean, with the next target, Florida. It's left all of us nearly speechless, but not hopeless.
I'd want somebody to sit there and say, how can I help these people too? If somebody had a business like this, I want them to be sitting in their house. What can we do about this? Or where can we go? What can we do? Something like that.
These teenagers are part of a group called Soul Bros. Their goal? To donate tennis shoes to less fortunate children in other parts of the world. They already collected 2,000 pairs. Now a church in the metro Washington, D.C. area is calling on these 10th graders to help hurricane victims.
I think it's terrible. I think that, what happened to them is bad, but I think that they're handling it pretty good. And for us to be able to help them, kind of restore what they had before, I think it's great.
They just want us to help them out, see what we can do for them, maybe send some resources to victims of Hurricane Harvey.
These teenagers understand that their tennis shoe project has now become so much more. It's become a mission of kindness.
I feel like that's just something that we're supposed to do, knowing that we're like a non-profit organization. I feel like that's like part of our mission to help the needy.
It's like being a part of something bigger than ourselves. We get to help a lot of people at such a young age. I think it's cool that we were like all friends and we can just do something so big to help everyone.